So I'll give a little introduction about what the discussion is, and then we can talk about it. So to begin, I guess we should be very clear that what we're pointing to or what we're talking about can't actually be said because it's not objectifiable. So take whatever I say with a grain of salt, because it's just a suggestion and it's not the reality. In the sense, there isn't a reality. There's just what is. And as I said, it's not an object. It's just this. And what the suggestion is that this is without beginning or end. It just appears. And even saying it appears is too much because it sounds like that's happening. It doesn't really happen. It just simply is, but not as an object. They're just simply what is and isn't. And this can and does appear as anything. It can appear as faster than light. It can appear as a personal experience. And that's actually kind of what we're talking about. This conversation can clarify, can make clear that the experience of I am, the experience of knowing what this is an illusion. And that illusion has certain qualities to it. One of the basic qualities is that knowing what this is gives rise to the experience that there's something else, that there's something hidden, that the appearance is part of something which I experience as my life. And my life then has, or seems to have, meaning, purpose, and intention. So the appearance is no longer, or what is no longer just simply happening, but it's happening in relation to me. And that relationship has with it the quality that something needs to happen. It might be that what's being spoken about here seems to be something that could be found, or equally could be lost, and that there's a need intrinsic in it to find something, which is really the treadmill of me, the experience that something needs to be found. That the appearance in and of itself, what's happening, is somehow missing something. And it's up to the individual, the separate experience, to find it. Now, what will become clear as we discuss it is that experience of trying to find something is hopeless. Well, of trying to find fulfillment or the end of seeking is hopeless, because it can't help but make an object of what it's looking for. It lives exclusively, it is exclusively a subject-object reality. And what we're suggesting is that is an illusion. And at the same time that it's hopeless, it doesn't matter, because there is only what is. It just appears as something to that separate experience, but it's still simply this. It's still simply without intention, without need to become. So we might talk about the end of that experience of needing or becoming. But as this isn't really happening, it isn't really objectifiable, the end of that becoming doesn't really happen. It just reveals that nothing really ever happens. That all there is what is, and it's already unspeakably what it is. It just doesn't need to be defined.